Hello Exiles! Today, I'm going to show you how to make curbs and sidewalks like I have in my town base here. I had several people ask how I did this, so I'm going to show you. Specifically for my base, I used the mod Building Kit for the main foundations. This mod comes with several different styles of foundations, including terrain-like foundations and ones that look more like roads and sidewalks. This tab shows up under Building Pieces when you have this mod installed. However, you can use any base game, non-modded, and non-DLC pieces to create this effect. To start, I'm going to create a row of foundations in what foundation type I want my pathway to be. Next, I'm going to add fence foundations on two sides of this row. You can use any fence foundation that you would like here. They each have a different effect. Finally, for this style of pathway, I'm going to choose what I want my exterior or sidewalk portion of this road to be. I then make a row of these foundations on either side, attaching it evenly to the fence foundations. You will see that this creates a notable pathway. Once I expand my non-pathway area out, you will see that those fence foundations really make the pathway pop in comparison. This pathway looks ready to be traveled on. Another option is to build this the same way, but without the fence foundations. In doing this, you still see the pathway in comparison to the exterior, but it doesn't quite pop or stand out as much, and I personally much prefer doing it with those fence foundations. The way to make true roads and sidewalks, though, is to start with a row of what you want your sidewalk to be. Add a fence foundation, and make sure to go down one step. Then add a foundation attached to that fence foundation, remembering that it's down one step. You can then continue to move across, matching that step down. I then decided I wanted to change the color to make it more noticeable. You can either remove the fence foundation if you prefer that look, or make sure you do an entire row of fence foundations when initially building. This will need to be done on both sides in order for it to be even. Make sure you fill in your exterior with that higher level foundation for your sidewalk. This can be a little finicky if you've already placed your fence foundations for that step down already. Then you're going to fill in your road with whatever fence foundation you wanted to use for your road, just remembering to match the fence foundations in that step down. You can play around a lot with materials to see which you prefer to mix together. To make a true roadway, you repeat this process, just making sure that the road is now 2 blocks wide instead of 1. Keep in mind, once you use those fence foundations to lower down a step, they can be removed if you prefer that look. Because you are using the fence foundation to only go down a little bit, it does not require you to jump to reach the sidewalk from the road. Think of it as going up a single stair in game. It requires no extra movement on your end, you simply walk forward. I personally use this to distinguish sidewalks versus roads versus buildings in my town, and I prefer the look of the fence foundations being there, so I use them. This technique can be used for a myriad of things. You can use it to create a raised platform for a statue, or even an indented planter. Here I'm creating a 2x1 planter, so I lower that 2x1 chunk using fence foundations. Then I will add fences around, and you'll note that there will be 2 different levels to choose from, and you can choose which you prefer when placing your fences. Once the fences are up, you can then fill that block with anything that you prefer. I like using hops, especially with those lighter colored building styles like Argosian, and the hops really make it pop and add some color. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Your support really helps the channel grow and allows me to create more content for you. Thank you for watching Exiles. Until next time, keep crafting, keep surviving, and I'll see you in the Exiled lands.